Mr.A here on RRT Boxing. Ready, talk boxing. We're going to do Mr.A's thoughts here, and we're covering Lamont Peterson. Now, him being the regular WBA welterweight champion, I always feel those regular champions should defend the belt twice before they get the chance at a super unification bout. Now, in this video, we're going to cover the WBA top 8, just to give you some names that might start to enter the picture in the future, so we have a little knowledge on them. And mainly, we're going to cover which two I think Lamont Peterson should spend his next year and 3 months on, getting these two fights out the way before he gets that super unification with Keith Thurman or whomever holds the WBA super welterweight title. Now, before we get into that, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And if you have, thank you very much. Thank you for supporting. Now, we're going to go to top 8. But first, we're going to get rid of number 2 and number 3. Number 2 is Danny Garcia. He's rumored to be fighting Sean Porter for the interim WBC until Keith Thurman comes back. So I don't see him taking a B-side to Lamont Peterson, considering he also beat Lamont Peterson. And we're also going to go to number 3 and remove him off the list. Another former foe of Lamont Peterson, Lukas Matisse. Now, he was supposed to be in line for that Jeff Horn bout, but he told Golden Boy he wasn't mentally ready, physically ready, so cross him off this list. Now go down to number 8 and we start from there. This is my dark horse of the welterweight division. I think he could beat a lot of welterweights. His name is Quatro Leo. I can't pronounce his last name. Apodroxarov. You know, if you see his last name, you understand it's a hard one to pronounce. He's alias the Punisher, so we're gonna call him Quatro Leo the Punisher. He has good power both hands, pretty good ring work. Like I said, he's my dark horse, but he's a WBC silver, so I don't see him getting a shot at Lamont Peterson unless Lamont Peterson calls his number. I think he'll take the call. Now moving on, we got number 7, Saddam Ali. That's a name everyone knows. It's a face everyone recognizes. That'll be a good fight. But will Golden Boy and Heyman do business? I don't know. And I just don't know about that one, you know. But it would be a good fight. But we'll go up. I think there's people better and more worthy of it, of this shot with Lamont Peterson. Number 6 on the WBA rankings list for the welterweights is David Anavesian. That's who Lamont Peterson beat for the belt. So he's not going to get an automatic rematch. So we're going to glide right over him and go to number 5, Kiram Lagaraga. Now, this guy I don't know much about. Some of these names I do know because before I created this channel, this is what I used to do for fighters I liked. I used to go to up and down rankings and try and figure out who they might fight so I could be familiar with them. And I was doing this with Earl Spence before he got his Kell Brook shot. I thought he was going to fight some of these guys, so I was trying to get myself familiar with them. So I don't know much about Lagaraga, but I just know the name. So we're going to skip him and go to number 4. Now, this is the guy I feel should be Lamont Peterson's first defense, Carlos Adams. He's the WBA Federalian champion. It's a branch off belt of the WBA for the Central America countries. You know, boxing is worldwide, so you got to kind of spread the belts out. And then eventually, as the champions come, they all unite, and you get the best one out of the group. So I think number 4, Carlos Adams, the WBA Federalian champion, would be a great first defense, a champion versus champion. And in the second defense, like I said, we skipped number 3 and number 2. Lukas and Danny were crossed off. So the second defense would go to number 1, ranked number 1, Tiwa Khurram. He's been number 1 for like 2 years now. Quick rundown of him. I've seen like 3 of his fights. His fights are all in Thailand. He fights like in those outdoor markets. So I don't know what type of competition he's fighting, but he's a tall guy for this division. I think he should at least be a 154. He's a quick description of him. He's flat-footed, heavy-footed. He's a Thai version of, to me, he's a Thai version of Adonis Stevenson. Pulls out a right jab, but he tries to murder you with his left hand. All lefts. He's left trigger happy. So once again, I think Lamont Peterson should defend his belt twice against number 4, Carlos Adams, and number 1, Tiwa Khurram. If he successfully defends it against those 2 foes, I believe he definitely deserves a shot at the super unification bout between Keith Thurman or whoever holds the WBA super title. That is Mr. A on my Mr. A's thoughts. So please leave a comment. What do you think of this? Who do you think Lamont Peterson should fight? At least 2 defenses, if not anyone on this list. It's got to be a WBA list. As you gotta remember, it's got to be a WBA top 15. So if you have 2 different names, leave them in the comment section. I'm very interested in to see what people think about this one. Thank you for your support, and Mr. A is out.